Hello everyone, my name is Construct and we play Goat from at Yu-Gi-Oh! Welcome back to Fun Deck Frequence. It is time again to grab a spicy deck, take it to the Dueling Book Ladder and have some fun. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to cook. So let's get to the deck. Welcome back in the kitchen everyone, good to see you back. We are cooking some spicy stuff today. Because today's deck theme kind of came accidentally in my hands, because shoutouts to Nicholas. He was asking in our German WhatsApp group if Dark Magician Knight is gold legal. And I was like, who the damn is Dark Magician Knight? So I had to Google it and I was like, that looks like a deck for our channel. So first things first, I want to mention the card in the shoutout corner. The original Dark Magician from the manga. Super cool, super iconic. I think most people don't even know this artwork, but I think it looks super cool, especially like in colors, and just perfect for our shoutout corner. So shoutouts to you, Dark Magician. You are awesome. In case you don't know what Dark Magician Knight does, it cannot be normal summoned or set. It is a 7-star dark warrior monster. Warrior, not spellcaster. Same thing like Breaker, just in this case it is a warrior. It can just be special summoned with the spell card Knight's Title. Knight's Title has to tribute a Dark Magician and can summon the Dark Magician Knight from hand, deck or even graveyard. And if Dark Magician Knight is summoned, you can destroy one card on the field. Is it good? Nope. Are we playing it? Yes. Are we trying to summon it? Hell yes. So this is our main goal, to summon this guy and maybe even pull a win. It is kind of hard enough to summon it because we have to find Knight's Title, which can be very hard. That's why we play some cards that will help us. But let me guide you through the deck, through the theory, how we get Dark Magician Knight as fast as possible to the field and maybe win. So we have the man himself, the ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense, Dark Magician. We play just one in the main because I think two are mostly too bricky. We can summon this guy from deck by any of our strategies and don't want to brick on it. I had situations where I wished I had two in deck, so maybe two would be better, but I decided, trust me, the space is so tight. So we just have one of these. Of course we play the Dark Magician of Chaos in a Dark Magician deck because, come on, we need it. Which lets us play also Dedication through Light and Darkness. You just tribute one Dark Magician and special summon from hand, deck or graveyard your Dark Magician of Chaos. Then we have the Dark Magician Knight. The only way we want to summon this card is from deck or maybe graveyard. Then it comes to our theory. We have 3 skilled Dark Magicians. If 3 spell cards are activated and this guy has 3 counters, we can tribute it and summon a Dark Magician also from hand, deck or graveyard. That's why we got the theory along with like Last Will. We've got 3 Toon Table of Contents with a Toon Cannon Soldier because we have spell card activations. We thin out the deck. We even have an instant dark in hand which can do damage. So these combinations are pretty good in my opinion and perfectly fine for this deck. I think someone, maybe even Nicholas, sent me a deck list from, I don't remember from whom, but I think this deck included this strategy, so thanks for this. Really helped me to build this deck. We also play 3 Thunder Dragons because we want to discard stuff. We also play a card destruction, and because we have almost kind of enough lights, we can play 1 BLS. To support the Last Will strategy, we also play 1 Zaborg. We have 1 more light and we can tribute 1 monster to maybe trigger Last Will. We got a Zangan, which would be perfect for a tribute for Zaborg. Maybe even some Dark Magician of Chaos to tribute situation. Let's see. Of course we play Exiled Force when we play Last Will. Of course we play Lily if we play Last Will, since we can summon it from deck. And of course we play Cyberstein when we play Last Will. This means fun, this means variety, and just crazy combos. We play our Cyberjar in the main because this card gives us exactly what we need. And last monster, as I mentioned, Toon Cannon Soldier, the most the ugliest card in Yu-Gi-Oh history in my opinion. I had to overcome myself a lot to play this card because I hate it so much, but we need it in this deck. It is very, very important for the strategy. Also triggers Last Will, so welcome in the deck, unfortunately. Like I said, we play Dedication Through Light and Darkness to maybe search out a Dark Magician of Chaos and have another trigger for Last Will. So Last Will can be triggered pretty easily in this deck, in my opinion, because we have to search any how for Knight's Title. We play one different dimension capsule. I know this card is pretty fragile because if it gets destroyed, this card is out and we can't summon Dark Magician Knight for the rest of the duel, but we take this risk because we really have to find this card. Then we have our 3 Last Wills, Pot and Grace, Snatch, Prima, MST, 2 knocks, a lot of spells like I said. Storm, we have Heart Destruction since we play Thunder Dragon, pretty good in this deck. The 3 Toon Table of Contents, it thins out the deck, it triggers the skilled Dark Magician spell counter effect, pretty good. Of course we play 2 Upstart Goblin to get some tempo and another spell card for skilled Dark Magician. We just have 3 traps, which is Ring of Destruction, and I decided to play Phoenix Wing Wind Blast because I thought like, I want to try this card, and I thought in this deck especially it's kind of cool to put the stuff back on the deck. So let's try it in this deck. Maybe Regeki Break would be better, but let's give this card a try. Let's go to the side. I think you already wondered what the hell does this guy in the side deck. I decided we can't play a Dark Magician deck without both of the artworks, so I just for the swag I just added this to the side. You can switch those in between the duels. I don't care about competitive ways. I wanted this card also in the deck. Maybe we even sided in to have 2 Dark Magicians, I don't know, but I really wanted to have this guy also in the deck because I love this artwork. I know the original one is the original one, but man, these both cards in between give me the same feeling. Like Zelda Ocarina of Time is for me like the classic. This is for me like the OG Dark Magician, and like this Dark Magician is for me like something like Majora's Mask, which will never be the classic for me, but is for me kind of the best game. And this is for me the relationship I have with these cards, if you know what I mean. But in the side we also have a Tribe Infecting Virus against, like, I don't have to say anything, this card is just great. We also have a little Royal Decree Jinzo package because we really can't afford this. We can just side out the Phoenix Wing Wind Blast for like the Royal Decrees and the Jinzo. We have a Mirror Force against aggro. We have 3 full token Thanksgiving since we have a Stein deck. This will be just awesome against like Control or Reasoning. We have 2 Smashing Grounds, just no traps at all because we don't really play traps, and with the Royal Decree we can really afford this. Lightning Vortex when I have discard cards, you know me. I love this card. And we have 2 Mind Controls against like Turbo to have even more spell cards to trigger the skilled Dark Magician. So guys, I really can't wait to play this deck. As always, we have some replays to watch and then have some real matches. So welcome to replay everyone. First things first, I added a new layout to the gaming screen. The real ones already know it from the second live stream test for the DGP in Dortmund. There I used this layout because it was just finished that day and I really wanted to test it. I really liked the way it came out. I really love the DD Warrior Lady, the different dimension theme in general, and I really like especially this DD Warrior Lady coming out of this dimension fusion in the corner. Pretty cool. Please let me know in the comments what you think about it. If you maybe have any ideas for other topics, I would be very curious to hear about it. I want to say first, for this duel, my I think my battery of the laptop at this point was already pretty low, so I think this is not a full match, but I remember it was pretty cool, so I think it was just one single match. Let's see, and hop right in. We start, draw Graceful Charity off the top. Not bad, not bad at all. So I think we summon Skilled Dark Magician first to let him collect the spell counters. So we got the first one through Graceful. We draw into Stein, Lily, and Cyberjar. So this is a spicy hand. Unfortunately, BLS is dead right now. We didn't find a light at all. I think Lily's always kind of a exceptional discard, and we decided let's get rid of Cyberjar since we already have this guy. Set Regeki Break, pass the turn. Maybe they will activate enough spell cards for our needs. Fusion. What's the English word? Fusion Sage. Oh yeah. So, looks like some spicy polymerization kind of deck with the wrong art, definitely, if you ask me. I mean, it's cool, but I just love the original anime art. So cool. Already also got it for my decks in real life. So, okay, now I understand the art. Look at this. Elemental Hero, Flame Wingman, just awesome. Gives me flashbacks to the anime. And again, unfortunately for them, just one Regeki break and the whole combo is just gone. What can you do? Man, so cool. Now I know again why I kept it in the... Why I kept the match for the replays. So, one set monster from the opponent. We drew into Exiled Force, I think, unfortunately no like Last Will or so, but we can trigger Skilled Dark Magician and have the Cyberstein. So pretty cool. I think we were thinking about what should we summon, but I think Big Boy Koala would be the best here, I think. We decided to go for Bolter, because this could be a flip monster or anything, and we can negate any spells we don't like. Here it comes, Dark Magician himself on the field already, super cool. So we attack with Bolter and then get in with Dark Magician and Cyberstein. Unfortunately, we don't have any like protection, but I was like, in a deck like this, they should already be out of gas. Let's be real. So let's see. Maybe we set the Snatch Steal as some kind of bluff to let the opponent think. We didn't. We decided to not do it. That's fine. So to get some monsters back, we don't negate the card, of course, with Bolter. Another polymerization. We will negate this one indeed. Man, we had all answers. So 2 set cards. We know one of them is Burst Trinitix or what was its name? Avian. Been a while since I watched the anime. We even drew into Ring of Destruction. Wouldn't do so much here, but I think we don't need to use Exiled Force here, because we know this is one of them vanilla monsters. So we get in. Of course we play right into Mirror Force, but attack goes through. Look at this, just awesome. Another set monster. So I think now we definitely use Storm. Hero Signal, so cool. And then Exile Force and win. This should be Avian, yep. And this is a GG. Unfortunately, this is all we have. Because like I said, my battery unfortunately died. We just could afford this one single match, but I was like, man, Elemental Heroes, 2 fusions, almost 2 fusions, and the Dark Magician on the field, we have to keep this. Just wanted to show you guys this. Let's have another replay and then have some real matches. Welcome to the second replay against Chosen Nun 22. They took a while to do anything, then they were like, construct, and I'm like, hey man, obviously a channel follower, so pretty cool to see you on Dueling Book. Welcome to the video. We start. Of course, I don't remember anything about the duel itself. We discard Thunder Dragon, of course. Then I think we activate Toon Table of Content. The thing with this deck, I always was like, I wasn't sure at the beginning, should we even activate Toon Table of Content if we don't have the skilled Dark Magician yet? But I think it's always better to thin your deck and to use the card instead of like waiting to maybe draw into into another copy of it, because this is like the worst that can happen. So I think we should definitely activate it and get the searches, which we do. We also have a Cyber Jar. So, got the ugly boy, sorry Toon Cannon Soldier. Upstart into ring. So I think here just set Cyber Jar and chill. We could also bait set the Toon Cannon Soldier, but I think it's fine. Let's just set both. Not necessary to set both if I look at it now, because we have the ring. We don't really want to play into Storm, but should be fine. That's the risk we took here. They also have a Thunder Dragon. If our Cyber Jar survives, we even have a Last Will trigger with the Cyber Jar, which would be pretty cool. There we go. So we could end phase Phoenix Winged Wind Blast against the set back row. Yeah, which we do here. Just get the tempo stuff going, and we know we maybe have a big push this turn. So I think the best we could do is activate Last Will, then flip Cyber Jar, and after the resolution activate Upstart. We could also Upstart first to see what we draw and to decide what we do, but I think we yeah, first should do this play. So Cyber Jar resolving. Welcome to the spice. Let's see what we get. We got Pot of Greed, Sangan, Skilled Dark Magician, Injection Fairy Lily, and of course Dark Magician Knight. This will be our Harpy Lady Sisters for this video series here. You always get the bricks. They have a book, Raigeki Break, Storm, Dekoichi, and a Trap Dust Shoot, so it looks we are playing against Turbo. So here I was like, man, let me finish please, don't scoop or anything, just in case. So, Last Will triggers. Yeah, I think here we get Cyberstein. We know this is Dekoichi, so we don't really care. Now we activate Pot of Greed. Doesn't really matter in what direction. I think I really wanted to not give the opponent more life points. Not sure right now. Of course, we could draw into Knight's Title. That's why we activate it, definitely. BLS. Life. What a turn. So, knock. We have 3, so we can summon the man. Yeah, he was like, he's gonna need those life points. So, Dark Magician coming to the field again. Hello, this beautiful card. One of the most beautiful designed cards I know, by far. Also pretty special, I think, without any like real outlines. It looks very soft, very cool. Really like that style. So we get the big one. Don't mind losing to this at all. True, true. We didn't even normal summon. Just awesome. Unfortunately, no Dark Magician Knight, but you can't have it all. Look at the field. GG. So this was game 1. Awesome. I think we sided the mind controls and not really more. Okay, I maybe here I was in a hurry too. I don't know. what was the issue, but let's see if we can finish this this match. But this game won, and we have a fan. These are like circumstances I really wanna, always really wanna put in the video. So if this won't be finished, I think you will forgive me. This will be a really unfinished replay video. So they have upstart into pot. We got the tune table of content and the skill Dark Magician and dedication through light and darkness. So unfortunately we drew into another tune table of contents, but we already got the combo. Unfortunately we don't have any cool spells. That can be an issue. Let's see. So another counter on the skill Dark. And the third one, I wanted to like activate it properly. Get the boy. Now's the question. Yeah, of course we activate the effect. Get the Dark Magician, and I think, yeah, I decided, let's wait if they maybe activate like a battle trap or anything, because we can chain dedication through light and darkness, not darkness, which is just awesome. Let's get a Dark Magician of Chaos out of the deck. Man, I love this so much. Unfortunately, like I said, just bad targets. I think we can't, yeah, we can activate it for like fail to find, so it's not useless, but it's, well, it is kind of useless, let's be real. But maybe it's a discard fodder for Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. So Spy gets banished, summons another Spy, we set both cards, which is not right in my opinion. We could have used it against for like discard fodder, but we decided to go this. Maybe to bait an MST or something, or a Storm. Yeah, I decided here to go the tempo route and have a use of the Phoenix Blasts. Maybe this was the right decision. Let's see. There comes the skilled Dark Magician. Unfortunately, they have a Raigeki break against Demok. Demok is gone, and our gas is just gone too. So we just summoned the skilled Dark. It is still a very good beater, let's be real, but we know they draw into Spy and have a defense, so this thing is over. A useless last will. I don't know why we didn't summon Injection Fairy Lily, because we are staying with the back against the wall, so this would be the only play we should have done. Ah. Unfortunately. Another interrupted match. Sorry guys for this, but you saw game one. I really wanted to have this in the video, and like I said, a fan we are playing against, so this had to come to the video. So this is it for the replays, folks. Now we have some real matches, so see you next duel. Man, I just saw the replays, or just recorded the replays, and saw again how fun this deck is, so I really can't wait to start with the real match. Good luck, have fun. Thanks, you too. ASVP Curtis. So, we start. Already got the Thunder Dragon, very good. Yeah, let's discard Thunder Dragon. Would have drawn another one, which would be very, very bad. Let's summon. Maybe you should summon Sangan first. That's difficult. Let's summon Skilled Dark Magician. Activate Upstart. Into another Skilled Dark. Alright. Let's set Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. And pass the turn. Hopefully our Dark Magician survives, but ain't no spells left, so let's see. Yep, MST against the Phoenix. Snatch against the Skilled Dark, pretty bad. You, as an opponent, you can tribute the card to just have failed to find to get rid of it. Some people don't notice. Unfortunately, they have a Dawn and hit the best target in our hand. Very unfortunate. Doesn't look so good. Experienced player, pretty high elo. But light and dark would be live. Lily is not bad. We can definitely get rid of the Dawn. I think we can't really afford Lily. I think we just summon Skilled Dark and get over the Dawn. Yeah, I think that's best. So they have to crash. Looks like Warrior, so they should have a follow-up. Yep. Rhoda. Blade Knight. So maybe they even keep the Skilled Dark. Let's see. Well, Blade Knight is pumped. Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, there goes the Skilled Dark. Unloyal. Just unloyal. Yeah, we draw into the bricks, unfortunately. We're at 4,700. Well, we have to do something, so I think we summon Lily. And try to get over the Blade Knight. Yeah, that's it. GG. GG. So we will go into the anti-aggro route. So no knocks, no Phoenix Blasts. I think let's get rid of Lily. So Borg can go. Things that are always easy to cut are stuff like Different Dimension Capsule, but we want the combo. Let's get rid of Cyberjar, because if they get many warrior monsters, that's not the best for us. Let's cut one upstart. I think that's fine. Alright. Google Chrome keeps crashing for some reason, I don't know why. Well, this is a very good looking hand. Card Destruction, Thunder Dragon, Pot of Greed, Skilled Dark. So, discarding Thunder Dragon. Let's summon Skilled Dark. Activate Upstart. Royal Decree, very good. Out of Greed. Of course, another Skilled Dark, so should we use Last Will and everything now? Could get like Bolter, so they can't activate spells. We have the Mirror Force and the Royal Decree, I think that's the best. Let's use Last Will. Use the effect. To get out the boy. Use Last Will. We should definitely get Cyberstein in defense. This time I didn't forget it. Yeah, I think Bolter would be the best. We can negate at least 2 spells. We could even think about using card destruction right now. Let's do this. All cards we have are useless. Knight's Title. We got it. We got it for next turn. Okay, so we activate Toon Table of Content. What a turn. What a turn. Set ring. Is Storm is not gone. And I think we even set Knight's Title. We will activate it next turn. Okay, so we can negate 2 spells. They can't use any traps. Tribe. That is unfortunate. Against the Bolter. Let's yeah, let's chain ring. So they can use spells, but we still got the Mirror Force. Yep, that's fine. Tribe was like the card against us, but that's the game, I think. And Storm, well, this started so good. Alright. Nothing we can do here, unfortunately. Well, Tribe was the one punish for our plays because, like, Storm we didn't care about. Anything else we didn't care about. We didn't care about monsters, we didn't care about traps, so I think if we wouldn't go all in turn 1, that was the thing we should have done. Maybe, okay, maybe we could have set Mirror Force and Ring, if you know what I mean. But, and like, maybe summon Skill Dark Magician without using Last Will and everything, but if we can keep stuff going, I think we didn't do it wrong. Of course we lose, but that's it. We got the Knight's Title. We could have summoned Dark Magician Knight, but the effect would have been useless, so I really wanted to wait. I think this still was cool. This was one crazy turn 1, so I think I will leave this in the video. This was so short, and I really want to get, we really have to get Dark Magician Knight out. So we definitely will have another one, so see you next duel. Man, I'm still thinking about that damn tribe. But in our hearts, we won. We won RPS. Scrub 2000, I think. Did we play against this person before? Whoa. Alright. We only got the good ones here. We got the Knight's Title. Okay. I think Summon Lily, or even no, let's Summon Lily, set Ring, pass the turn. Not the best hand, but also not the worst hand, I think. If it gets snatched, we will definitely ring it. Let's see. I don't want to make knock of the opponent live, so I really wanted to summon it. They found Thunder Dragon into pot. Pretty good. Set card, set card, set card. Alright. We found Thunder Dragon. which we will discard now. I think we could think about tributing for Zaborg or use Exiled Force. We got the ring. I think we use Exiled Force as long as we have it, but we can trigger Last Will with it. But we want to do damage, I think. Let's use Exiled Force. Of course, it could be a Sangan or a Serp, but it is a Dekoichi. Let's try to get in with the Lily. Raigeki Break, alright. Yeah, that's fine. Let's pass the turn. Unfortunately, we have some bricks in hand. Of course, this is always a brick without Dark Magician, but good to see it. Just a set back row. Sangan is pretty good here. Light Dark already live, but we got the ring. This could be another jar or maybe Raigeki Break. Yep, let's summon Sangan. Try to do some damage. Perfect. So I'm glad we didn't tribute for Zaborg, because this is the perfect tribute monster for Zaborg. Chaos coming in. Asking for Prio. I think yes. So Sangan gets banished. I think we will wait with the ring, so maybe they will, I don't know, activate Raigeki Break or something. King Blast is even better than the ring, if you ask me. So we set it. Nothing more to do here. Of course, we play right into Royal Decree, but... So, we got out an MST. Of course, would be better against the ring, because we would have been able to chain it, but ring is also fine against the BLS. Maybe they have a Book of Moon. They don't. Already at 4,000 life points. Let's see if we can draw into something good. Well, this is good, but yeah, let's look at this bricky hand, fella. Storm is good, but not in this situation. Do they have any clue right now? I don't think so. Now they have. I think they get rid of Zaborg. Or maybe Thunder Dragon? No. Demok. Alright. Alright, nothing to do here. So, for the opponent. Okay, Phoenix Wing Wind Blast is not bad, because we can get rid of... Or we can have a use of our bricks in hand. So let's set it past the turn. Chaos is not live. Here comes the man. The bricks are slowly coming in. So they got a Pot of Greed engrave. Yeah, I think we just chill. We just chill. If they have a Moth, let's be Moth. I don't care. It's a Serp. We will eat those 1600, I think. We could also activate Wing Blast, because I kind of like the tempo play. But let's keep it for now. Maybe we draw into Skilled Dark or a Graceful. Not bad. Yeah, let's activate it. Skilled Dark, Cyberjar. So we have... Unfortunately, we just have 2 spells. And I don't want to waste the Storm just to get off the Skilled Dark. I think best here would be Could rather set Cyberjar. This could be huge next turn with the Storm, but I bet they have knock. Let's activate Wind Blast. No. Let's set Cyberjar. Pass the turn. We shouldn't forget they are at 4,000, so they have a knock, of course. We eat the Sangan, and I think we will also eat the Thunder Dragon. If they have Ring, we have the Wind Blast. Last Will. Okay. So we will activate Wind Blast on the set card. Discarding the Borg. No. Man. So we summon Skilled Dark. We activate Storm. We activate Last Will. We activate Storm. Chain MST. Chain Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. So this gets 2 triggers. We declare the effect. Get out the boy. Declare Last Will. Nothing really important here, I think. Let's get Toon Cannon Soldier. Activate Knight's Title. Tribute Dark Magician. Get the man. Come on to the field. Dark Magician Knight. Effect. Do we win? No. Get in. No way. No way. I don't know what to say. So, let's get into mind controls. Or man, I'm could be happier. I think we can. No, let's leave in Lily. I think we can cut the upstart goblins for the mind cons. And that's it. Let's switch out our Dark Magician. Almost forgot. Welcome to the deck. And I think that's it. I don't care how this turns out, what happens. We did it. We managed to summon the Dark Magician Knight and win with it. Imagine. So, hopefully we don't get shooted. Okie dokie. So, combo already here. Let's discard Thunder Dragon. Thing is, should we do it already? I don't think so, to be honest. I think we summon Sangan and attack. Spy. I know it's always better to thin the deck, but I think not in this case. I really wanted to see what they have. Could be a Night Assailant, and we would be there with like one naked Dark Magician, and I think that's not worth it. So, they attack with Spy. We will get... I don't want to get Cyberjar because... I don't want to get Cyberstein because we are getting too low, I think. Or maybe we should with the Snatch. Let's get Cyberstein. Alrighty, last will. Okay. Let's do this. So, summoning skill Dark. Activate last will. Activate the combo. I think we don't have... Oh, we just have Lily as a target for last will left. From deck, right? Yeah. So we declare. Summon the man with the other artwork. Activate last will. Wished we have Exiled Force still in deck. Well, what should we do? I think we will snatch the Spy. If we play into Mirror Force, this is fine for me. Look at this. Dark Magician on field. Try to clear the Spies. Attack with Dark Magician. Night Assailant. Alright. Well, that's all we can do. Okay, just one set. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We even got the Stein. Yeah, let's activate Exiled Force. Let's summon Exiled Force. We can attack. What do we have? We have Snatch. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's attack with Dark Magician. Chain, Dedication, through Light and Darkness. Man, this deck. Just awesome. Declare the effect. I think we get back Snatch. In this case, get in with Demog. Man, this person will be pissed if we win. But I think they don't have Light Dark. They had 5200. We still have Stein life. We still got the Stein. Not so much we should worry about. If they have Morph, they don't have a spell. Looks like they don't have the best cards against us. One set. These are fake. These are fake. We could think about using Stein to get Ryo Senshi, or let's go all in. Let's go all in. We do not care. Not in this match. Alrighty. So, let's try to win. Scapegoats. I think at this point, we snatch the goat. We don't care. We don't want to have any meta or so. Well, that is unfortunate. So decided into control. We will bring in the token Thanksgivings. Let's get rid of different dimension capsule. We already summoned the guy. Let's get rid of... Card destruction is not so good against turbo-ish decks. And I think... yeah. Let's get rid of MST. No, we want to have the spells. That looks fine. So, already got the combo with Dark Magician. Activate Last Will. Declare. Get the boy. Get Cyberstein. Declare the effect. I think at this point we could get Balter. Yeah. Then we activate Charity. Into pot. Into Knight's Title. Oh man, okay. We get rid of the Dark. Skill Dark. And the Cannon Soldier. Activate pot. Man, oh man. Okay. We even got a knock. Your turn, opponent. Please no snatch. Yep. 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 Okay. Enjoy. All right, let's activate mind control. Spy. Let's activate Knight's Title. Can we win another one with Dark Magician Knight? Let's use this one. Please, scapegoats. Okay. No chain. So they have Mirror Force, I think. Let's flip up Spy. And try to get in. They have a Mirror Force. Unfortunate. Well, I don't care. We had to risk it all. We lose here, but we got it. And here I just wanted to continue the video with future me because I really had to go in this moment and play it kind of like in a hurry and risk it all. And I mean, I would have done it anyways, and the Mirror Force was very, very unfortunate. But I just admitted defeat, and because I had to go, and then the opponent showed us what he would have drawn, and that he was like, man, you may have still got this. Right now, if you look at the cards, I'm not really sure, because we had like, okay, we had Snatch, we had Token Thanksgiving, and a Knock. Unfortunately, we can't know right now what we would have drawn, but if we continue the replay, we see what our opponent would have had. They had an Upstart into, I think, 2 Metamorphosis and 1 Dead BLS. So chances weren't that low to may win this. But as I said, I just had to go here and was kind of in a hurry. Very nice of the opponent, pretty cool. So shout outs to Scrub 2000. At least we didn't ruin their elo, because they were so high and we don't really care about elo or anything. I wished myself to draw the next cards here, but I think this is it. Yep. So guys, this is it also for our today's Dark Magician Night video. One little thing I wanted to mention, a friend of mine said when I told him about the deck, and I told him about like how I hate Toon Cannon Soldiers, such an ugly card, etc. He said, man, you could have played just Toon Gemini Elf instead. Would have been a possibility, would fit the deck way better in my opinion, but the Toon Cannon Soldiers effect kind of won us game one, so it is the better card, but it's just, you know what I mean. But folks, as I said, this is it for the video. I really, really like it. I am so happy we got the guide out twice. I liked our plays, especially when I watched the replay right now, like game one, and like this card, Dedication Through Light and Darkness, really, really made the difference. When you just have a vanilla Dark Magician who gets like Sakut or Mirror Forced or anything, just from hand, quick spell card, and get a Demog out of grave, hand, or deck. Pretty cool. Please let me know what you think about the deck. I may build another deck like with Dark Magician without the Dark Magician Knight, because this is just the meme card and it's just for the video. But you saw how fast it goes like to get the Dark Magician out and have some combo stuff. I think there is some potential even with like Metamorphosis and everything. Please let me also know if I should build a deck like this. I think it would be pretty fun, also like with Cyberstein and everything. But if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs up. Bornstruct is signing out. I wish you all a good day. See you next video.